We do have to watch Kiko. People living in Hawaii need to follow Kiko. It's a small, mighty hurricane continuing to approach Hawaii from the east. And that approach, I want to focus on that briefly this half hour, from the east is not uncommon. These systems form and strengthen in very warm tropical Pacific waters. But when a cyclone drifts north, like Kiko is expected to do, those waters, they get cooler and cooler. And as those waters cool, well, the winds over Hawaii, they're not favorable for cyclones. So that's why hurricanes typically weaken as they make that approach. Now, a technical landfall isn't unheard of, despite it being unusual. Only 2 known hurricanes have made landfall in Hawaii when they move in from the south. That's the more favorable path when we talk about strong storms. When they approach from the east, they are weaker because of those cooler temperatures and also because of the wind. A lot of lines here, right, to parse on through. 54 storms have passed within 300 miles of Hawaii when we look at a brief historical context of tropical cyclones and Hawaii. So not uncommon, but when you look at the nitty-gritty, with only those 2 landfalls with storms that approach from the south, that's notable. You often don't get those landfalls as they move in from the east. So Kiko could be interesting. One thing of particular note when we look at these landfalls, Aniki from 1992, I believe that was when Jurassic Park was being filmed. That's always a reference point for people and perspective. $6 billion in damage with Aniki. So these storms can be detrimental to Hawaii. Absolutely. We've seen those in the past, but just not super common. Now, when we look at them from the east, they're weaker, but we're looking at this thing kind of staring down the barrel this morning, looking at the Cat 3 hurricane. What was a Category 4 could very well strengthen on enhanced satellite this morning. Looks like that convection's still wanting to pop, right? Yeah. No clear eye. It's not cleared out, but right. You do have some decent convection around the center this morning. Yeah, maybe a little bit of eye wall replacement, which is common with those stronger hurricanes. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more strengthening before it weakens into cooler waters and whatnot. But, you know, it is to see yet again the Eastern Pacific be able to create such a powerful hurricane really does speak to how conducive it's been over the past couple of months already. And also a small storm. It is a small storm. Can intensify a lot quicker than a larger storm. Mm-hmm. So unlike what we're looking at 91L, which is nice, a lot of confidence that this is going to continue to head toward Hawaii. We'll have to pay attention to it. As early as Monday, we could start feeling some of the direct impacts, maybe some rain. Yeah, outer rain bands for sure, depending on how far it tracks. We'll look at the outreach of tropical storm force winds, but at this point, the island's preparing for rain and maybe some flash flooding.